We begin with the accused Pentagon leaker facing a judge today, hoping to be released on bail. Prosecutors now say Jack Teixeira received 3 warnings related to intelligence information, but shared it anyway. Former Deputy Assistant Secretary of Defense for the Middle East, Mick Mulroy, and senior investigative reporter Aaron Katersky join me now for more on this. Aaron, what's expected to happen in court today?
The judge is going to rule, Diane, whether Jack Teixeira can leave free on bail before he stands trial. And his attorneys have said there are similar cases involving classified information where judges have granted bail, and they've portrayed him as this docile character. You'll recall the video of him right before his arrest. He's seen reading the Bible on his back porch, and then he surrenders himself to the authorities. The defense is pointing to those images and saying, look, he is not going to flee. He's no risk to anyone. Prosecutors have a much different view. They say releasing the young Air National Guardsman who's accused of leaking America's defense secrets poses far too great a risk. They say he's not the docile character the defense says. They pointed to a video of him uttering racial and ethnic slurs and firing off a rifle at a target, emptying a magazine. They also say they're concerned that if he's already posted documents that he shouldn't have online, who's to say he wouldn't do it again or sell what he knows to a foreign adversary?
Mick, how serious is this breach of intelligence in terms of national security?
So, Diane, this is the most substantial breach that we've seen of national security information in over a decade. And of course, it comes at a time when one of our key partners, Ukraine, is locked in an existential war against Russia, and the entirety of NATO is in support of the Ukrainians in that effort. So it makes this information even more important to protect because of that fact that's going on right now.
Now, Aaron, what potential consequences is Teixeira facing if he is found guilty of leaking classified information?
Well, he could go to prison for a substantial period of time. But beyond the consequences just for him would be the consequences for the Air Force, because we've learned through court records that Teixeira had been warned 3 different times to stop deep diving into classified intelligence information that had nothing to do with his job as an IT specialist. And some of his superiors at Joint Base Cape Cod, where he worked, have been suspended as a result. And there are real questions for why he was given these 3 different warnings, and yet each time, and Mick may know this better than anybody, each time he was allowed to keep his security clearance that allowed him to continue to access the information.
And Mick, when you hear what prosecutors are saying about these warnings, about everything that Aaron just described, does this sound like someone messed up and there were missed, red flags, or does this sound like something where protocol needs to change?
So it sounds to me like something where protocol definitely needs to change. I think it's going to change across the board when it comes to who has access to this highly classified information. What are the rules when somebody does have access and that they make mistakes or they deliberately take steps like this individual did? What has to happen? It won't be so much up to the chain of command anymore, I do not think. I think there'll be very clear guidelines. Whether individuals messed up, made bad decisions in this case, I think we should wait for the full investigation to make that final determination. But there is a lot of questions. While somebody was taking notes on classified information, was allowed to continue to have access to information of which they had no need for when it came to doing their job. That's going to be a very difficult question to answer.
All right, Aaron Katersky, Mick Mulroy, thank you both.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.